in this bit.
She my number one, I don't need nothing on the side. Said that I was done for good and don't want no more. Lies, but my phone be blowing up temptations on my line. I stare at the screen a while before I press decline. But she plants a seed and it still lingers in my mind.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Shake it and I'm trying, but I'm only human. I know loving you's a crime.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check Mike 50.
From the shotgun, Griffin. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Dolphins nothing. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves.
Really
you got to be coordinated and in
happening.
sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to Mooney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
49, check 49, check 49. 10 cycle.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike, check back in 60. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now Tua. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darnell Mooney, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did it right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin, he looks underneath and he finds Hyde. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carlos Hyde, 87 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score, Eagles 14, Dolphins 6. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Coming right, Hyde on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
9 yards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Griffin. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Dolphins 6. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Ready. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get it.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Move. Hey, 4 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready? Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing again. Griffin. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Eagles.
I got you. Mike. 19 tight. What's the pass? Hey. 50.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Carlos Hyde.
Touchdown,
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Intended for LaDainian.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Like 22.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going up top. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Carlos Hyde, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight right. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go.
Throwing again, Griffin. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have point.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Mike 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
At the 16-yard
Ryan
line.
Kerrigan in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 16, Griffin. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 45.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set a tone. 45 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 19, 18, 45. Check Mike, 45.
To throw again, Griffin. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
45. Check pass. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Operating from the gun, Griffin going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
5-yard line.
Mike, 45. 79 Broncos. Let him know. 45's the Mike. I'm coming.
To throw again is Griffin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st down, Griffin steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 7 Byron. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Tighten up.
From the shotgun, Griffin.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
your bonnet.
From the gun, Griffin. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Griffin on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Once again, Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
It's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence to the right side here, the tight end Thomas.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good for another Jacksonville first and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Maurice Jones-Drew as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin eluding the pressure. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 35-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Now
bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Oh, boy,
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he'll bang that one through.
I don't care, bro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
High. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
I got you. I got you. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
From the 39, Griffin.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
45. Mike, 45. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Griffin flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Left side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He was
solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Jones, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 34. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Keep it up. Let me go.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
58 the mic.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, 26 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Watch twist. Show an 8. Show an 8. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
7-yard pickup.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got him. Kill, kill, kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Switch.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Hey, middle.
45, Mike, 45. Too little, Cupcake.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Check nickel.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Under 10. Check 3. Check 9.
Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Finish it up. Under crunch. Safe. Slam.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45. I'm on. Check 31. Check 24.
From the gun, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
53.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Sugar. And 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Here we go, D.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up.